This celebrity interview with Ziggy Marley is brought to you by the Madison Area Music Association and Mama Awards.
Hello and welcome back to Talk of the Town. We are so excited to have a very special guest joining us today. Mr. Ziggy Marley is going to be discussing with us. It has been 40 years since the first release of Exodus. Welcome, Ziggy. Thank you so much for being with us today on Talk of the Town. How are you, sir?
I'm good, man. Thanks for having me.
Well, thank you for joining us. So tell us a little bit about this. There's going to be some changes to the re-release of Exodus. Tell us all about it.
Yes, so as you say, it's 40 years since the release of Exodus and we're celebrating that. And the way we're doing that is by bringing back Exodus, but bringing back a part of it in a new light. What I did was, as a part of the packaging and as a part of the companionship to the original album, I went in and revisited the raw tracks, the raw tapes, and kind of reimagined them, mixed them over, brought in things that were not used before. I discovered a lot of vocals, a lot of instrumentation that I personally didn't even realize was in the music. And so I brought some of those elements back into the restatement version, just to give people and the fans a kind of different perspective and a different listening experience of this album.
Wow, that's wonderful. It sounds like it's going to be really different and really exciting.
I think so.
Ziggy, I'm wondering, what was some of the favorite things that came out of this revisiting of these old tracks for you?
My favorite thing was that as a musician, I was very excited to kind of dissect the sessions and hear how creative, how adventurous the musicians and my father were in putting together this record. I think it wasn't put together with a set genre in mind. But reggae is the foundation, but there is so much different elements that I discovered that was used on this record that I think is a part of what makes it such a universal, acceptable and successful music that brings in people from all walks of life and all different likes into this album. I think as an artist, I was very happy to hear the open-mindedness that this album was created with.
Oh, I love that. That's wonderful. Those of us who are familiar with the album are going to be very excited to hear this re-release. It sounds like this created such a personal connection with you and the music that your father created. What does this mean to you on a personal level, having an ability to remake this?
On a personal level, I think it brings me closer to my father in a way, because I've never heard these tapes in this form before. I've always loved the album and listened to the album, but to hear the tapes and to be able to listen to my father's voice raw as it is, I think it just give me a better understanding of who he was and what was happening to him at the time of these recordings, and also his understanding as an artist, his outlook on music, how he saw music as not a box, but as an open universe. I think it enlightened me, you know?
Absolutely. The way that you described that just now is enlightening. Absolutely. Thank you.
So Ziggy, we hear you are coming to Wisconsin on a summer tour. We're here in Madison, but I think you're going to be coming through Milwaukee. Is that correct?
I hope so. I don't know.
Well, we'll keep looking for you. You've got quite a tour lined up, though, don't
By
you?
somewhere, a few hours, if not right there.
Yes.
We will definitely come find you wherever you are. Is there any last little tidbits you'd like to give us about what we can expect about the re-release and what it means to you?
Yeah, as you say, I'll be on tour, and the re-release will be a part of my tour in terms of incorporating songs from this album in celebration of the 40th year of its release. And I hope that the fans and people that come to the show can join me in celebrating this album, as well as listening to some good reggae music, my music, and just having a good time. And the re-release just means just for us to kind of listen to this music and hear it in a new light. It's 2017, what's happening in the world today, I think my father's message is always relevant, and so not only will we be able to reconnect with the message, but also listen to the music with a different perspective by my version of the album, which is a restatement, Exodus 48. So we're looking forward to it all. It's going to be a great year and a great tour in celebration of Exodus and in celebration of life and love and music.
Absolutely. Well, we are so looking forward to it, having experienced it at the original, looking forward to the 2017 edition. Thank you so much, Ziggy Marley, for joining us for Talk of the Town. Have a wonderful rest of your day, and we will be back with more Talk of the Town shortly, just after this.
This celebrity interview with Ziggy Marley was brought to you by the Madison Area Music Association and Mama Awards Show.